Are you thinking of moving back to Africa? Are you thinking of relocating back to Zimbabwe? Having lived in the diaspora for quite some time, here's the truth. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be cheap. I've been living in the UK for just 1.5 years. I came last year, and I'm already thinking of going back. Actually, I have spoken about it in my previous videos that going back home has always been part of the plan. I have always wanted to go back, even the time that I was still in Zimbabwe. The plan was just to work for a few years and go back. So this is what I'm doing. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the hardships of putting things in place in order for you to have for you to have like a smooth relocation, the preparation and the pains associated with preparing to move back to Zimbabwe or any other country that you want to move back to. I'll talk about Zimbabwe because that's my country. That's where I come from. That's where I have knowledge about the prices and how things are done. So I wouldn't know what happens in other countries, but I just want to assume that preparation is preparation. I know about the incomes that we get in the diaspora and life in the diaspora, UK in particular, and just needing to have a substantial income and in order to finance the preparations. So I'm here to talk about that in this video today. I will talk about things that I have experienced myself. It might not be the case with you, and also so I'm going to be talking about my own experiences, and I have seen it's not easy, it's not cheap. Just to give you a bit of background, I want to relocate and live in the rural areas. We have another property in the city, but I want to go and live in the rural areas. That is my plan. So before I left Zimbabwe, I did not have a place in the rural areas. I had to start looking for a place when I was already here in the UK. So I acquired the piece of land. I got a piece of land. Now I have it. So my piece of land is in the outskirts of Harare. So it's close to the city, and which also comes with its own complications. So let me start by the price. I mean, the money that you require to be able to set things for yourself. When we are coming from the diaspora, we have been living in the clean cities of our host countries. Everything was everything was top notch. If I am to say that everything has been okay, there is always power. You don't worry about that. You don't worry about water. You don't worry about the internet. As long as you're paying your bills, you don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to worry about transport system. Even if you don't have a car, you don't have to worry about that, because already the transport system is something that you can trust, that we have faith on, and it's smooth, it's reliable, it's on time every time. So you don't really worry about it. So now when you want to go back to Zimbabwe, for example, you need to have your power in place, you need to have water supply, you need to have internet, you have to have a vehicle to be able to move from one place to the other, because public transport is not something that you can rely on. And also, after leaving here, you wouldn't want the pressure and the stresses associated with using public transport. So you need to put all those things in place. And on my case, I have been I am trying to do all that, and I'm using a single income. And here in the UK, I already have my bills. I have a child, so I have a household that I have to pay my bills on time every month, my rentals, my utility bills, internet, food, and everything, having a child who goes to school, packed lunch, all these other things, insurance, where I even stay, I even pay insurance for uh, housing insurance because the landlord insisted that I have to have it because it's a business property. So I have that. I have my car insurance. I use my car a lot with work. So I have my business car insurance and fuel. And I just have to have money on me all the time because at times you get work related expenses. Of course, I can claim those back, but it's just money that I have to have on hand every time on me. So that's a whole bunch of bills and money that I have to have in the UK. And at the same time, I have a house in Zimbabwe where I have a family, my children going to school. I have school fees. I have transport money every day. I have their food. I have to pay for someone who is also just taking care of the house. They come just a few days a week just to make sure that the house is clean because my children, the boys, are going to college, and they go in the morning, they come back in the evening. So I have to make sure that there is also someone who goes clean the yard, take care of the yard, just so that also it doesn't get too overwhelming for the boys because they have to concentrate on their school. So it's another expense again. So that's two household already. And when I got my piece of land, for me, the one that I want to build, my homestead, thank God I was able to build 2 rooms from which are part of the plan of the main house. So there is already someone who is living there, and this is someone that I found, and I am paying them to live there. So that's also another household, and with its own bills because I pay them, and then I also have a few livestock at the compound, and they need feeding and all that. So I have 3 households that I am paying for with my single income in the UK. So when I say that it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be cheap for us to put things in place, I know what I am talking about. So when we talk about power, because when I go back, I would want to go and live in my rural at my rural homestead. Like I said, the 2 rooms that are there now, in as much as I want to try to make them maybe 4 by the time that I go, but you just look at it, you look at the things, I mean the monies that I need every month, the money I need to build up the other rooms. I need, if I talk about power, solar power, maybe if we can just say a 5 kV solar system cost how much? That is about $2,000. And when you're talking to people who are in Zimbabwe, they will say, you need 2,000 to put a solar system. I mean, how hard can it be? You are in the diaspora, and they are thinking that it's not a lot of money. We are in their diaspora anyways, but it's a lot of money when you have your bills in the UK where you are living right now. It's a lot just to have to be able to buy all those things, put those things in place. I spoke about the water supplies in some of my videos, that I wanted to drill a borehole, because I know that the moment that I put a borehole, I'm secure. I know that I will have water throughout the year, even on the dry seasons. But in as much as I know all that and I would want to do that, I couldn't. At the moment, I could not, because both comes with a heavy price on them already, and I could not. But in just to make sure that there is water at the homestead, I had to go on and dug a well, sorry, and that well is well secured now, which is a plus. And just thinking that maybe when I go back, if I don't have the money for a borehole, I can use the well for some time, just seeing how far it goes. And all I would need just is to put a tank and a pump, and power the pump as well, just to make sure that we have water at the homestead. So it's them things. And when you're just looking at them, and it might look like, how hard is it just to put a borehole? But then it's a lot of things that needs to be put in place before you can make a move. So at times, if you have other things that you can do as a way of preparing, you have other things that you can do instead of the grand thing that you want to put, do that. Otherwise, I have seen one thing, that we will always want something better. We would always want the next thing. And at times we cannot. It's just knowing that I cannot. For example, me, I want to have the house finished before I go back, but it might not be possible. I am hoping, I'm praying that it becomes possible, that I can just in the next few months, maybe I can win a lottery and just finance the construction of my house, just to complete everything. But it might not, and it's okay if it does not. It's okay, because you can't really have it all in place. So if your plan is to move back and you are just thinking that I need to have everything in place, you might wait for a very long time. I'm telling you, you might even wait your whole life for you to have everything in place. Just do what you can. I already have somewhere I can live, so I'm okay with that. So it's that I want to talk about, the preparation, the pressure. So so as far as the solar power is concerned, that is not yet set. I am still looking at just putting in the beginning of the year, since I'll also be moving back soon. The beginning of the year, maybe just put some installments, then pay for my solar system. But the water is already there, so I am happy with that. But even digging the well, it was not cheap. It was not. We did it in phases. The well itself, I think it came to around 350, together with just securing the top, putting the slab, making sure that it's covered on top. I think it went onto 350. But I didn't do that all in once, because the 350, at times I don't have it, like all of it. When people look at it, especially people in Zimbabwe, you say, really? You tell me you don't have $350? They would think that it's just a few man, and you could, if you wanted. It's not like we are not trying. We are trying very hard, but with the expenses, with the bills, and it's a lot of things that need to be that we need to do. So the water is there, the solar power, I'm hoping that I will be able to do that. We secured the internet, the Starlink is there. So, just buying that. My children were just saying, Mommy, come on. I mean, it's just 200 and something that you need for us to buy the sterling. But I didn't have, I did not have the 350. So there came a time when I just had the money and I just said, go and buy. Don't talk to me about anything else. Just go and buy. So I would sacrifice, we buy that. And, in some cases, then you don't really have like a lot of money to spend throughout the month. So what has been happening with me is there is I think for the past 4 months, every month there is something happening at the homestead. So I'll be financing that, just making sure that I do this and I do that. I had to build a small chicken run. It's not very big, but because we wanted to have some livestock there already, because I didn't want to wait, so we had to build that small fowl run, and it's there. We are buying fence so that they can fence the whole place where the chicken can just roam around, in case the person who takes care of the compound is not there, and the chickens cannot just they are safe, so we had to buy that. The fence to fence the place, and before you know it, it's $100 again. We have also, because one of the things that you would need to do is when you have, especially when you are relocating back to the rural areas, you need to secure your place again, fencing. So it might look cheap, fence. If you hear the prices of fence, they are very cheap actually, but it's just putting it together, because like you have 100 meters of fence that you need. It's a lot of money. So it's a lot of preparation that you need to just say to yourself, I am concentrating on this and I'm doing one thing at a time, and slowly. You don't need to make the grand entry and entrance and just boom, you do it all in one go. It's slowly, and you will get there. So the fencing, we managed to do that with ours. It's barbed wire, because I wanted to put the hedge, the green fencing, like what they call it. So I want to put green fencing throughout the compound. So it's also another bill, just thinking of getting hedges to put throughout. But now it's rain season. Even if I could just get one that I can get some that I can space like 2 meters apart, and being rain season, I'm sure that by the time the rain season ends, it would have stretched and covered quite a long a wide space. So it's also all those things. And another thing that we are doing, and because like I'm just saying, as a way of preparation, it's having indoor plumbing, because really I wouldn't want to squat on a Blair toilet, really, to be honest. Even the one that you put like a toilet seat on, I don't want to do that. So I just thought of, just let me put my indoor plumbing in place. So it's digging the septic tank, the soakaway, building it up, and as of now, because the house itself, it's not yet built, like I said, so we put an outside toilet. So I was just thinking I'll do it once and for all. So the outside toilet is still going to be flush system. So then that's what we are currently busy with. I don't have the videos right now, but when I have them, then I'll be showing you guys. But so we are doing that already. We are just putting the plumbing in place. So it's that, and it doesn't come cheap. It does not come cheap. Digging the pits, it's a lot of money. building the septic tank inside, because you build with bricks, and then you are going to plaster it also with this kind of cement. I forgot the name. The one that yeah, so that there is no seeping. So yeah, that kind of cement that you put. So it's just plastering the whole the inside of the septic tank, and also the pipes, the plumbing pipes to put in place, the toilet, building the toilet, the cement, the labor, and it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. So really, building or relocating back home, it's not a cheap thing to do. It comes with a very heavy load. So I'm just encouraging someone that if you are thinking of relocating, and you want to relocate to the rural areas, you should start preparing now. Even if your plans are you are going to relocate in the next 5 years or 10 years, don't wait. Start now, because it's a lot. There is a lot of things that you need to put in place. Worse still, if you have a single income like mine, there is a lot that your money will be stretched. You will need to put a lot of things in place. So I'm just encouraging, really. It's not cheap. Right now, our compound is not very big. It's small, but we just thought of, since it's rain season, we could just start by, just planting some crops. Just a few crops also will help us, like maize, sunflower, and sorghum. It will help us with chicken feed as well. So it's that, just having someone to come and prepare the land, and planting those seeds, it's money again. So it's a lot of preparation. And when you want to put livestock, like I put chickens, our normal roadrunner chickens, just because I'm not so sure about the person who lives at my homestead. If they are there all the time, that's also another thing. When you are not there, you don't know exactly what people are doing, and if they are doing exactly what you ask them to do. So it's I just wanted that just a few livestock which are manageable. So it's chicken, ducks, and we are recently going to put some turkeys, and that is also the reason why I thought, let me fence the whole space so that the livestock and they can just also move freely within the fence, but also not going anywhere else. So it just makes management a bit cheaper. And so there is a lot really that you would need to do. You need to prepare, especially when you are working with a very small space of time like me. Mine is very, I need to do a lot of things in a short period of time. And starting a homestead, it's not easy. It's very difficult. And whilst I'm still here, I am supposed to be buying one or two things just to prepare for my return, because when I go back, I'm going to start like a home from scratch. So, just the supplies that you need to start a home. It's a lot. From the plates, really, I'm starting to buy from the plates. So it's some of the things that I can buy here. Some of the things, of course, I'm going to buy from home, because from here, again, there is going to be, shipping, and it's a lot of money. So I just want you to know that if you want to relocate to Zimbabwe, and especially if you want to relocate to the rural areas, there is a lot that you need to put in place, because there are no systems like we have here in diaspora. So you are going to be the system. So you need to just be prepared and put in the work But anyways, it's rewarding. There is no reward greater than seeing things coming out of the ground, just you being able to do this and that. You see this, you started it, and now it's there. There is no greater sense of satisfaction than that. So thank you guys for watching until the end, and please like, share my video, and comment in this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Anything that we can also do just to prepare, making the preparation easier. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye.